So it's Christmas, and I thought I'd give you a list of presents you should be buying yourself. So I guess that means we need some Christmas music. No, not on this channel. That is so much better. Now, I did a list like this last year and I just looked at all the things I thought you should buy yourself. So this year I'm doing it a little bit differently, and I'm only choosing items that have released this year. So from all the things that have released this year in GTA Online, here are the 12 things that I think you should buy yourself for Christmas. So in 12th we've got the Canis Castigator. Now, it's not a car that I necessarily like, but it is a car that is quick and it is good fun. And it is pretty decent in the snow, so this can easily take 12th spot on your Christmas list. In 11th we've got upgrades for your Terabyte. Now, with the latest DLC, quite a few new upgrades were released, and a lot of them are very worthwhile. They're quite expensive, but it does turn your Terabyte into a bit of a beast, so that is definitely worth a look. In 10th we've got the Caracara. Now, yes, the cop cars are ridiculously expensive, but this, if you want to do the vigilante missions in a car instead of just on your Mark II or in your Sparrow, this is easily one of the most useful cop cars you can use. It's great fun to drive, great on-road, great off-road, good customization, looks fabulous. Top Christmas present, this one. At 9th we've got the Paragan S. Looks good, drives brilliantly, really fast, armoured, reasonable price. There's nothing not to like. Only the good boys and girls will be getting this one for Christmas. At 8th, this might be a surprise, but I've got the X32, just because I think it looks fabulous. A lot of these cars that they're releasing that are based on older models, I think they're doing a great job of. So the X32, it's not as quick as some of the other HSW vehicles, but it's quick enough, handles well, looks amazing. So that's in at 8th. At 7th, and further down than you might think, for reasons that will become obvious, the Niobe. So this stole the crown from the Stinger TT as the fastest car in the game. However, it lost it pretty quickly, unfortunately, but it's still a great car, ridiculously quick. The handling is tricky but controllable, and again, great value, great fun, an absolute must for anyone. At 6th I've got the Cockette D1. This might be higher than some people think it deserves to be, but I just think it's such a beautiful thing. And for one of the classics in the game, it drives so well. It's an amazing vehicle. It is one of the best surprises from the DLCs this year, I think. I absolutely adore this thing, and this would be a brilliant Christmas present for anyone. At 5, the Garment Factory. Now, I haven't included bottom dollar bounties in this list because that's a bit of an endgame business. Although I like it, I do really like that business, it's definitely an endgame business. There's some fun missions, but it's not a great earner. Whereas the Garment Factory is actually a pretty good earner as well, and it has a bit of variation on the missions. All in all, I think the Garment Factory is a great little update. It'll be a top present for yourself. At 4th, the Vorschlaghammer. You knew this was going to be on the list. It's just brutal. It's wonderful. Seriously, if Santa did his deliveries in the Vorschlaghammer, he could take half of the evening off. And for that reason alone, you should treat yourself to one of these this Christmas if you don't already have one. At 3rd, I've got the Cockette D10 Cop car. If you can only buy one cop car in the game, I would say this is probably the one to go for. I believe it's the most expensive one, but just look at it. I haven't even got my review up yet, but I will at some point. I have done it, and I've themed it around the Dubai police. And I just think it's a fabulous looking car, and it's great to have such a cool looking cop car. So the D10 Cop has got to be on anyone's Christmas list. And a surprise entry possibly at number 2 is lock-on jammers for all of your favourite cars. Now, with the latest update, Rockstar introduced the ability to add missile lock-on jammers to around 50 other cars. I'm putting a list of them on screen for you now. So if you've got any of these cars, you can now wheel them into your agency and put a lock-on jammer on them, and that makes them so much more usable in missions. It's a great addition by Rockstar. It doesn't stop you getting griefed. It just means that little Timmy on his Mark II can't just fly around waiting for the missile tone and then just fire randomly at anyone. It means he has to actually do some work, which he can't be bothered to do. So lock-on jammers, definitely second on my list. And what's first? What's the one Christmas present that everyone should buy themselves? It's got to be the brand new Banshee GTS. The new fastest car in the game, the most controllable HSW car in the game, one of the best looking cars in the game. There is nothing not to like on this. So if you've been a really, really, really good boy or girl this year, then I think you can treat yourself to the Banshee GTS this Christmas, because I think this is the single best thing that has released in GTA Online in 2024. So let's see what 2025 brings us. We all know the biggest Christmas present we're hoping for is GTA 6, so, you know, fingers and toes crossed, you never know, stranger things have happened. So what are your top Christmas presents for this year? Do let me know. And on that, I just want to say Happy Christmas to all my subscribers. Thanks so much for all the support and all the comments and all the likes this year. It's been great to finally get over that 1,000 subscriber milestone and actually really start to build the channel. We've got some cool stuff coming up with some collabs with Benny's Original Motorsport, so there's a lot planned for the channel next year. So I'm really grateful for everything you've done this year. Bring on 2025.